Hello everyone. In this video, I will explain you what is DOM. DOM is a document object model. So with the help of DOM, so first we explain what is DOM, right? And so I will show you the explanation of DOM, right? Wait for a second. Actually, my computer are going to hang, right? So so JavaScript can access all the element in a web page making use of document object model. In fact, the web browser creates a DOM of the web page when the page is loaded. The DOM model is created as a tree of object like this, right? So actually when you see the code of HTML file, right? So this is the HTML code, right? So when we see the tree structure of this code, you will see like this is a tree structure of that code. So this is a document, so this is a root element of this document means HTML document, and this is the root element of this HTML is the root element of this document, right? And there are two another elements in this HTML element. First is head element, another is body element. So inside the head element you see the title element, and inside the title element you will put the text of inside the title element, right? And another element is the body element, and inside the body element you can write heading element and paragraph element. It is h1 element and p element, right? And this is the text of heading element, this is the text of paragraph element, right? So with the help of DOM method you can manipulate of any element of the HTML file through JavaScript, right? So we see the code and see the example, right? So first uh, we this is the heading, right? And I will link the dom.js file, right? And I will target this heading element to manipulate this heading element, right? So we actually take heading variable and target document, right? So when we write document, so means this is the HTML document, right? So document dot query selector, and we target h1 element, right? Now I will console this heading variable, and you will see inside the heading variable this is the HTML element, right? So we see the output. We refresh this page and you can see heading element. So with the help of query selector method we can target any element, right? So now we comment this console.log. Now we manipulate this heading element through right. So heading dot style dot color equal to red, right? And we refresh, you can see we changed of this text color, right? Which is written inside the heading element, right? So now there are some other methods, right? So first is by tag name, okay. Second is by uh, sorry class name, right? And third is by id name, and another one is query selector all, right? Now one by one we are understanding all of these method. So const heading equal to document document dot get element by class name, right? Sorry, so we have to put the class name inside this, right? So we need to give the class name, class equal to uh, c uh, col sorry class what the name actually is cb, right? And I am using, so actually we are understanding the first method by tag name. So we need to use get elements by tag name, right? So we use h1 is the tag name. Now we see what is the inside in the console.log, right? So we console, right? You see here h1, inside h1 is the element which is the element of an array, right? You will see the collection, right? So in the 0 position, in the index number of 0, right, you will see the h1 element, right? So why you find the collection of, because you are using get elements, means gets elements by tag name. So h1 can be multiple, h1 can be multiple. So you will find the collection inside the tag names, right? Suppose uh, you have another h1, right? Suppose you have another h1. Now what you will find, you will find two h1 in the 0 index first h1, in the 1 index second h1, right? So I hope you understood why you find the collections or in the inside the get elements by technique. So we have to find only first element, so we put 0 index number, right? So you will see only first element, this is a heading, right? First h1, right? Now you can manipulate this heading 0 dot style dot color equal to yellow, right? Right, and by putting the index number of 1, you can also change the second heading, right? So now you can also change the text of this heading 0 dot inner html equal to changed, right? You will see the text of first heading is changed, right? Now I'm explaining the second method, right? And first we write here name. So name is the attribute. Suppose that you make the 2 and 3 input tag, and in the input tag you put the name. So this tag is used for the input, right? Input tag, right? Now we putting, now we, right? So copy this, paste this to save your time and my time also, right? Be using by uh, class name, by class name. So here we give the class, right? Class equal to cp, right? Cp, right? Now you will see this element h1 class cp, this is a heading, right? So now in the same way you can also manipulate. Now you will also find the array with array of, right? You will also find the array inside the class name, because same class name can be multiple, right? Same class name can be multiple, so you will find the array. So when you find elements, when you see elements, you already understood what you will get. You will get array, right? Because one class have but because class name can be multiple, same class name can have multiple elements, right? Now we are using by id name, right? By element id, only id must be single, means id you can't make id duplicate. So we are right here get element, not elements, by id, right? So now we give the id, right? Id equal to uh, pc, pc. So inside the heading you will see direct element, sorry, I am wrong, gets element by id, id here pc, right? So you will see this element, right? Now here you will not get a array, because id, only one element can have a single id, not means single id means another element can't use pc name of their id, right? Id not can't be duplicate. ठीक है, you can't make duplicate name of any ID, but you can make the CP of another. You can give the class name CP of another element, you right, and you can also have multiple h1. So this is elements. So this is the region you will get here array, and this is the region you will get here only direct element. Now I will show you. The query selector, right? I will show you already query selector. Now I am explaining query selector all, right? So document dot query selector all, and you will right. So query select. So what is the difference between query selector and query selector all? In the query selector, all the h1 is selected, right? But in the query selector, only first h1 is selected, right? And you can give you can give input name, you can give ID name, you can give class name here, right? So you will find array here, right? I am showing you results of this. So you will find array here, right? Now, so in a zero index, okay, you will find first element, right? In the first index, you will find a second element, right? Now you can also give here ID name, right? So ID name is PC. Sorry, something is okay. So you can write here ID, and you will see that element, which element have this ID, right? So now we refresh this. You can see you can have you can give h1 PC, right? Now you can also put class name here, right? So you can see, right? So now I hope you have understanding what is DOM. Now you can also create new element through DOM. What we do? We create the p element inside the para, okay, through document dot create element, and para dot inner text we put the text hello I am paragraph, and we append this para by document dot body dot append child and para into our HTML body. So you will see the output, right? Hello I am paragraph. But you never created here paragraph. Only because of DOM method you are able to create any element inside the HTML document file. So when you inspect this, you will see here, right, p tag, right? With the we created this p tag with the help of DOM, in JavaScript. I hope you understood all these things.